Yes, welcome to day six of the journey into fulfillment for destiny. Uh, we are continuing on this journey and we thank God for helping us and giving us the strength and understanding of His word in this journey. Today, we are going to continue about the day five, which is yesterday, that we talk about can the destiny be traded? Yes, can destiny be traded? And God really help us to emphasize on the lifetime of Isaac and his two sons, which are Esau and Jacob. And we can all see how Esau traded his own birthright and his own destiny because of a bowl of steel and because of hunger. Same thing that happen in lifetime of many people today. And this morning we are going to talk about how is this destiny being traded? How is this destiny be traded? Like how does these things happen? Uh we are going to look it into five ways, but I'm going to emphasize on one key this morning. See, by the special grace of God, I come from the southwest in West Africa, Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba. So, according to the histories and according to the past events that has happened in Yoruba land, I could tell you and I have heard a lot of histories, a lot of stories about how our forefathers then trade their young generation destiny for power. I will not lie to you. I know many people might have heard about all this history that happened in the times of Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́, Ṣàngó, Ọ̀ṣun, Ọbàtálá, Ògún, and lots like that. So many Yoruba towns and many Yoruba villages that they exist today, something was the origin of their existence. There is something that happened that bring their names and that brings their existence. Many of these Yoruba land, they exist because of war. In the times of our forefathers, according to history, these people, they are ordinary people like us as we are today. But because they are looking for power and because they want to have dominion, I mean, some of them because they want to become Kabiyesi, which is king, because they want to become the king, they went further to go and look for how to become an extraordinary being. In this their journey, they met a lot of spirits, a lot of demons. They met a lot of power. Because I know many Yoruba here, they will understand what we call the territorial power. I mean, they will understand what we call terrestrial power. And they will understand what dominion spirit, how they works and how they affect man's life. So Many of these our forefathers, because they want to become king, they want them to be seen as king. They want them to be seen as noblemen. They want them to be seen as man in power. Some of them, they go to the gods of the rivers, gods of the iron, gods of thunders, and gods, and many gods like that. Some of them, they went to the gods of trees because don't let us forget, I told us like there are two destiny watcher. One is your destiny guardian, which are good watcher, and the second one they are fallen watchers, which they are here to work in our disfavor, not in our favor. So these fallen watchers, their origin is because the rebellion with their forefathers, and let me just say their leader, which is Satan, and God chased them away out of the heaven. Not only the Satan, with all the thousands of angels that rebellion with him, they are all sent to this world. And some of them, their habitat is in the atmosphere between the heaven and earth, and some of them they are upon the earth, some of them they are underneath the earth, and some of them they are inside the sea and below the sea, and some of them they are inside the tree, inside the mountains. All these folly watchers. So these our forefathers, they now went to them for power. You could have been surprised. How did they communicate? Yes, because there is a way that the snake in the Garden of Eden, according to the history of man, there is a way that he communicates with the woman, that he deceives her to eat out of the forbidden fruit for her destiny. So, same way, these fallen watchers, they have their strategies, and same way they have their power. Same way they have their tactics to communicate with our forefathers in exchanges of destiny and exchanges of power. So, these our forefathers, they went ahead to seek for power. And this power doesn't come free. That is where this morning, out of the 5 keys that I'm going to give to us, which is the power of tongues, that is number 1. This is where it comes from. During the times of negotiations and conversation with all these demons and with all these spirits, there is a covenant and there is an agreement. It is through the powers of tongues that our forefathers trade many of their upcoming generation destiny for power and for riches. It is through the powers of tongues. Like, give me this power. I want to go and battle war with this town, with this village. If I can conquer it, this is what I will do. Or what do you want me to do for you? It is through the powers of tongues. It's a word that has been spoken. So, and these spirits, they grant them the power. Likewise, I told you, like these fallen watchers, God gave them power, authorities, and rules out of the power that God gave them. They now give it to our forefathers in Yorubas. I don't know, maybe that is how it's happening in other tribes in West Africa. So, in exchange, this spirit, they may demand for the blood of woman, and they may demand for as many as possible things. Some of them will say, okay, oh, yeah, if I give you this power, your generation shall surely be worship me. And these are our forefathers. They go in agreement for this. And it is seen. We thank God for the grace of Christ. that has given us dominion over all this. So I'm only going to talk about this one point. Tomorrow we are continuing.